What if a country long seen as a symbol of chaos could reclaim its destiny using robots? Imagine a place where technology and tradition meet, where the future is being rewritten by the hands of those who once seemed forgotten by the world. For Somalia, this is becoming reality. The nation is stepping into a new era, one where advanced technology is not just a dream, but a tangible part of everyday life. Imagine a coastline stretching from New York to Los Angeles, unguarded for decades. Pirates, illegal fishermen, and smugglers have ruled these waters. This vast expanse has been a playground for those who thrive in lawlessness. Now, Turkey is arming Somalia with cutting-edge technology to finally police its own seas and protect its resources. This partnership is more than just a transfer of equipment. It's a transfer of knowledge and hope. This isn't just about gadgets. It's about rewriting Somalia's story. It's about giving a new generation the tools to build a future free from the shadows of the past. For years, Somalia has battled internal strife and external exploitation, its strategic location making it a pawn in global games. The scars of conflict are deep, but so is the resilience of its people. But Turkish drones, now in the air and on the sea, could be a turning point. These machines represent a new chapter, one where Somalia can take control of its destiny. Is this a genuine lifeline or a golden leash? Turkey's motives are complex, and the world is watching. The stakes are high and the outcomes uncertain. As of September 2025, the Indian Ocean carries whispers of change. Somalia stands at a crossroads with drones as symbols of a new kind of power. The winds of change are blowing and the world is watching closely. The path ahead is filled with both opportunity and risk. The choices made now will echo through the generations, shaping the future of a nation long in the shadows. In just a few short years, Turkey has rapidly become a powerhouse in military drone technology, surprising many on the global stage. What began as a bold experiment has now turned into a revolution, with Turkish engineers and defense companies pushing the boundaries of what unmanned systems can do. The Bayraktar TB2, once considered an underdog in the world of military aviation, is now a global icon, affordable, effective, and crucially, free from Western strings. Its success has inspired a new generation of drone innovation, and its battlefield record has made it a sought-after tool for countries looking to modernize their militaries without breaking the bank. Building on their aerial achievements, Turkey has now set its sights on the sea, launching a new wave of maritime drones, unmanned surface vessels, or USVs. These high-tech boats are designed to operate autonomously, patrolling waters and carrying out missions that once required entire crews. These robotic patrol boats can surveil vast stretches of ocean, hunt submarines, detect underwater mines, and even launch missiles, all without risking human lives. Their ability to operate in dangerous or remote areas makes them invaluable for modern navies. No longer do you need massive, expensive warships. A handful of agile USVs can patrol vast coastlines at a fraction of the cost, making maritime security more accessible than ever before. These vessels are modular by design, swap in cameras to monitor illegal fishing, or mount weapons to deter pirates. It's a plug-and-play approach, allowing countries to tailor their fleets for any mission, from environmental protection to combat operations. For countries like Somalia, with long vulnerable coastlines and tight defense budgets, this technology is a true game-changer. It offers a way to protect national waters and resources without the need for a massive navy. By exporting drones and USVs, Turkey is exporting influence, offering nations a way to modernize their security forces without getting caught in Western or Chinese entanglements. This new approach is reshaping alliances and opening doors for cooperation. In the Horn of Africa, this tech-driven diplomacy is making waves, giving smaller nations a voice and a means to defend their interests in an increasingly complex world. The future of security is robotic, and Turkey is leading the charge, transforming not just its own military, but the very nature of maritime power across the globe. Somalia's geography is both a blessing and a curse. Over 3,300 kilometers of coastline at a global crossroads. This extensive coastline places Somalia at a strategic maritime junction, connecting the east and the west making it a vital point for international shipping routes. In theory, this should make Somalia rich, but chaos has turned opportunity into vulnerability. Decades of conflict and instability have left the infrastructure in ruins and the potential for economic prosperity largely untapped. Pirates, illegal fishing fleets, and Al-Shabaab have exploited Somalia's lack of control. These groups have taken advantage of the lawlessness, plundering the seas and further destabilizing the region. Billions in resources have been stolen, while insecurity has fueled extremism. The loss of these resources has not only deprived the nation of wealth, but has also funded further violence and unrest. Yet beneath the turmoil lies immense potential: untapped oil, thriving fisheries, and the promise of a blue economy. The natural resources, if managed properly, could transform Somalia's economic landscape. To unlock this, Somalia must master its maritime domain, see, decide, and enforce who uses its waters. Effective maritime governance is crucial to protect these resources and ensure they benefit the nation. Projecting power over its exclusive economic zone is the first step to stability and prosperity. By asserting control over its waters, Somalia can deter illegal activities and create a safer environment for investment. This isn't just about stopping bad actors. It's about creating the security needed for investment and growth. A stable maritime environment will attract foreign investment, leading to job creation and economic development. The ocean is Somalia's greatest vulnerability and its greatest asset. Harnessing the potential of the ocean can turn the tide for Somalia's future. With the right tools, the tide could finally turn. Advanced technology and international cooperation can help Somalia secure its waters and resources. The dream of a stable, prosperous Somalia starts at sea. By reclaiming control over its maritime domain, Somalia can pave the way for a brighter future. Turkey and Somalia's partnership began with humanitarian aid in 2011 and has grown into deep military cooperation. Turkish companies now run Mogadishu's airport and seaport, but the real impact is military. At Camp Turksum, Turkish officers train thousands of Somali soldiers, including elite commandos. Turkey aims to build a professional Somali army from the ground up. In February 2024, a 10-year defense and economic pact was signed. Turkey helps defend Somalia's waters and rebuild its navy in exchange for a share of future maritime revenues. This deal made the Turkish Navy the Somali coast's guardian. Turkish drones now patrol Somali skies, targeting Al-Shabaab and providing vital surveillance. With increased Turkish troops and advanced tech, Ankara's commitment is clear. This is no longer just training. It's about actively shaping Somalia's security. The partnership is transforming the Horn of Africa's balance of power. Somalia's vast, lawless coastline meets Turkey's powerful maritime drones, a match with huge implications. Turkish USVs give Somalia real-time eyes, ears, and teeth on the water for the first time. These drones can patrol tirelessly, stream live video, and intercept illegal vessels, creating a virtual fence along the coast. Evidence gathered makes prosecution and deterrence possible, while pirate threats can be disrupted before they reach shipping lanes. For the first time, Somalia asserts true sovereignty, moving from dependency to active guardian of its own waters. This confidence is as important as the technology itself. The drones also secure offshore oil and gas exploration, protecting high-value assets and enabling investment. By providing security, they unlock Somalia's hidden wealth. Turkish drones are the key to the treasure chest Somalia has never opened. The blue frontier is finally within reach. The Turkey-Somalia alliance is shaking up the Horn of Africa, and neighbors are uneasy. Ethiopia, landlocked and ambitious, sees a Turkish-backed Somalia as a direct challenge, especially after its controversial port deal with Somaliland. Gulf powers like the UAE and Qatar, once rivals in Somalia, are now coordinating with Turkey to stabilize the region. Western powers, including the US and EU, cautiously welcome Somalia's growing capability, hoping it reduces their own security burdens. Yet, they worry about advanced weapons fueling internal disputes or regional escalation. The influx of Turkish tech and influence is watched warily in Washington and Brussels. Will this lead to a stable Somali state or entangle the region in new rivalries? For now, the world is in wait-and-see mode. The Horn of Africa is a chessboard, and the pieces are moving fast. The outcome is far from certain. Turkish drones offer Somalia a path to empowerment, finally able to monitor, enforce, and defend its borders. This new strength could deter aggression, curb crime, and extend government authority beyond Mogadishu. Somalia can now act as a strategic partner, not just an aid recipient, gaining leverage in global negotiations. But every tool is double-edged. Drones could be misused in internal power struggles, deepening clan divisions or fueling political oppression. The risk of regional escalation is real. Tensions with Ethiopia could spiral, drawing in allies and igniting conflict. Instead of stability, drones could trigger an arms race in the Horn of Africa. Balancing empowerment with restraint is Somalia's greatest challenge. The line between national defense and political abuse is thin. Technology alone won't guarantee peace. The future depends on how wisely this power is used. Technology can't save Somalia on its own. Drones and commandos are tools, not substitutes for good governance and economic development. The real test is whether Somalia uses this security window to build a stronger, more inclusive state. Military gains must be followed by services, schools, and jobs. Otherwise, old threats will return. Resource wealth must be managed transparently, benefiting all Somalis, not just elites. Strong institutions are needed to oversee contracts and prevent corruption. The goal, self-sufficiency, not a new dependency. Success will be measured by safer communities, growing schools, and a thriving economy, not just drone counts. Turkish help opens the door, but Somalis must walk through it. Nation building is the real mission. As 2025 ends, Somalia stands at a crossroads. Advanced tech, complex diplomacy, and high stakes. One path leads to stability and prosperity, with drones securing the coast and a blue economy flourishing. The other risks renewed conflict, with new military power fueling old divisions or regional war. The outcome depends on choices made in Mogadishu, Ankara, and neighboring capitals. Can Somalia's leaders use this power for national good? Will Turkey act as a responsible partner? Will neighbors choose cooperation over confrontation? The world is watching, hoping for a positive outcome. Somalia's experiment is a test of 21st century statecraft, technology, sovereignty, and hope intertwined. The next chapter is being written, one day at a time. The future is uncertain, but the opportunity is